I turned a homework excuse into a full FBI investigation. Look, when I was 12, I wasn't exactly known for making good life decisions. My crowning achievement up until that point was hiding in the bathroom for an entire gym class and convincing everyone I'd been locked in by accident. So, when I forgot to do my history homework, my brain naturally went, time for a bold lie. I went with the classic, my dog ate my homework. Now normally, this should have been a quick exchange. Teacher rolls eyes, I get a 0. Life moves on. But my teacher, Mrs. Reynolds, was built different. She didn't even blink. She just folded her arms and said, bring me proof. Proof. I froze like I'd just been caught trying to smuggle a raccoon into an airport. I stammered out an okay and sat back down, my heart pounding. Since when do teachers fact-check homework excuses? All day, I was panicking. At lunch, I told my best friend Derek. He immediately said, easy, just have your dog chew it up tonight. Which, yes, is logical. But my actual homework was pristine and untouched in my bag. If I used that, she'd know I was lying. So naturally, I went full CIA Black Ops mode. Step 1. I printed a fresh copy of the homework so there was no trace of my handwriting. Step 2. I covered it in peanut butter. Not a little. I'm talking a thick smear that could glue a toddler to a wall. Step 3. I called in the star of the operation, my dog, Kevin. Now, Kevin is not a small dog. He's a 90-pound golden retriever who thinks paper is just seasoning for whatever food is on it. At first, he sniffed the page suspiciously. Then, chaos. He shredded it, drooled on it, and somehow managed to embed one of his own hairs into the pulp. By the time he was done, it looked like evidence from a crime scene. I carefully scooped the remains into a Ziploc bag, like I was handling radioactive waste. I even wrote homework on the bag in Sharpie, because apparently I wanted this to feel official. The next morning, I strutted into class like a criminal mastermind. Mrs. Reynolds called me up. I handed her the bag like it was Exhibit A in court. She opened it, stared at the soggy peanut-buttered mess, and just sighed. I'll let it slide this time, she said. Victory. Sweet, sweet victory. Except that should have been the end. But no, that's when Principal Harris walked in. He spotted the bag on Mrs. Reynolds' desk and asked, what's this? Now, here's where things spiraled. Mrs. Reynolds, probably trying to be funny, said, apparently, his dog ate his homework. And Harris, this overachieving bored man, goes, we should test it. Make sure it's not just ripped up paper. I thought he was joking. He wasn't. Within 2 hours, this stupid bag of shredded homework was sitting in the science lab, being swabbed like it was part of a criminal investigation. The biology teacher confirmed, yeah, there's dog saliva on it. You'd think I'd be in the clear, right? Wrong. Apparently, that opened a bigger question. If the homework had peanut butter, was I trying to poison my dog? Suddenly, the school counselor got involved. Then my mom got called in. Now she's grilling me about why I fed Kevin paper. I panicked and made up a story about how Kevin eats everything, and I was just trying to give him something safe to chew, which accidentally made me sound like the world's most responsible pet owner. By the end of the week, not only did I avoid detention, but the school gave Kevin a Pet of the Month ribbon for helping teach responsibility. Mrs. Reynolds just shook her head every time she saw me after that. And to this day, my mom still has that stupid ribbon hanging on the fridge. Every time I see it, I'm reminded that I didn't just get away with lying. I somehow got rewarded for it.